dear students. So yesterday in last class you studied about unemployment, corruption and discrimination. So in discrimination you studied about caste discrimination, gender discrimination. So here there is also regional discrimination which is very important regarding your exams. So see here, regional discrimination also is very much common problem seen in India. So here when regional discrimination means differentiating the people based on their region. If different region people come to different places, at that time what we do? We don't mingle with them. Why? Because they have come from different regions. So this is only called as discrimination based on region. So see here, regional inequality is like gender and caste inequality and has posed a big challenge to India. Some regions of the country have achieved a lot of progress while many parts have remained backward. In order to remove such inequalities, the Article 371 has been amended from A to J. So see here, to remove this regional inequality or regional discrimination, in our constitution Article 371 was amended. So amended from A to J. This question also many a times they have asked for 1 mark and for multiple choice. So here see this, for to remove this regional inequality, this article that is 371 was amended from A to J. Through these amendments, backward regions have been given special status. In spite of all these measures, the regional inequalities problem has grown to such an extent that many are demanding independent status for themselves. So here, to remove this regional inequality, many states they are demanding to be independent, to form their own independent state. Why? Due to this regional inequality. So why this article was amended? It was amended to remove this regional inequality among the states or among the different regions. So see here, in the light of these developments, there is an urgent need to eradicate regional imbalances of the country as early as possible. So see here, it is very necessary in our India to remove this regional inequality. Why? Because if there is regional inequality in India, if we differentiate among ourselves due to these regions, what will happen? The development or the economic growth of the India will not be achieved. So see here, in Karnataka, in order to address the regional imbalances, a committee headed by D.M. Nanjundappa has given special report on various measures needed to solve the regional imbalance in 2001. So see here, in Karnataka, a committee is being set up. A committee headed by D.M. Nanjundappa was set up in 2001. So what was the main work or what was the main purpose of this committee? This committee tried to remove the regional imbalance. So this question also they have asked many a times for 1 mark. So in Karnataka, this committee was started to remove the regional imbalance headed by D.M. Nanjundappa. Some of the most backward regions of Karnataka have been accorded special status by adding Article 371J. So see here, not only committees have been set up in Karnataka, but also the Article 371J which has been amended, to that many regions have been added and that regions are being given special status, so that they can also be developed like different regions. So this all is done in Karnataka. So understood about discrimination, you have thought about caste discrimination, gender discrimination, and lastly you studied about region discrimination. So next is communalism. So see here, communalism is also a very big problem in India. So this problem also should be curbed, or also it should be removed from our society. Why? Because it also differentiates people in the name of religion, caste and all. So due to that also what will happen? There will be inequality among the people, and again the development of the country will be stopped, or it will be hampered. So see, communalism is a major problem in our country. Segregation in the name of religion and creating hatred and cultivating opposite self-interest can be called as communalism. So see, in community, in society, we all live. So there are many people of different caste, different religion who all together live in a society. So here, based on their religion, based on their caste, whatever the separation is done, that is only known as communalism. So based on religion, based on caste, this separation should be stopped. Why? Because we are all the citizens of this country, and it hampers the growth of the development of our country. So here it creates, what are the results of communalism here, or effects? It creates social differences, mutual suspicion and fear situation in the society. So here, social differences means we will not mingle with the other religion or other caste people. So here see, mutual suspicion and fear situation. We fear to the other people, we dislike those other people. So these all are the effects of communalism. Political competition, social groupism and economic hatefulness is expressed in communalism. Communalism, the main thing what happens in communalism is political competition. You might have seen in politics, they support to their caste people only. They don't support the other caste people, so that they also should come forward, or they also should help the country. So here also we can see, based on religion there is communalism. So here communalism has the capacity to endanger the integrity and unity of India. It not only disturbs the peace of the society, it also destroys the public and private property. So due to communalism, you might have seen there are many strikes which will be always going on. Due to that, what happens? The people, they burn the public property, they destroy the public property. So these all things happen in communalism. So here it also creates disunity among the people. So here it also destroys the public and private property. It leads to mutual occasions and accusations and physical assaults and other undesirable effects. So here these are the effects of communalism. What? It also leads to mutual accusations. So we point out to some other persons and we accuse those people. We make them feel that they have done some crime and all. Why? Because we hate those people. So due to this all communalism, what happens? There is hatredness, there is social distancing, there is political competition, and all this happens in communalism. Communalism puts self-interest ahead of national interest. The communal forces makes attempts to preach these religion and also tend to be suspicion of other religion. This affects the unity of the nation. As a result, the country has to spend a lot of energy to maintain internal peace and order. So here, when there is something going on in the country, if there is any problem or if there are any fights based on this communalism, at that time what will happen? The government, it spends lot of money to maintain peace and order within the country. Understood? So here when it spends a lot of money, a lot of its time in maintaining peace and order, at that time what will happen? The government, it cannot spend more on the economic development of the country to solve the other. There are many problems. So here unnecessarily when he spends money, when the government spends money on to stop these problems or effects of this communalism, at that time what will happen? The growth of our economy, the growth of our country, automatically it will be hampered or it will be decreased. So here we, the people of our country, we should try to support our government to achieve, to further develop our country. So here see, here even we are not only disturbing the unity of the people. We are not only differentiating among ourselves, but also even we are creating a very much big problem to our government also. See, a lot of precautions are needed to address the challenge posed by communalism. Ideas like, so see, these are the things by which we can stop communalism or solutions for communalism. So see, a lot of precautions are needed to address the challenge posed by communalism. Ideas like uniform civil code, equality among all the citizens, supporting secular values in the society, and transcending narrow thoughts in favor of national interests can be solutions for communalism. So these all are solutions for communalism. If we are working somewhere in office, in schools as teachers, or somewhere we are working, at that time we can't differentiate their people based on their religion and all. We think that we all are one and we have to work there. Understood? So here there should be, the government is amending different kinds of laws, rules and all, regulations and all. Why? To bring unity, to stop this social differencing and distancing among the people. So see here, even economic and social inequality could fuel the communalism. Attempts should be made to foster the faiths of all people and develop healthy national thoughts. Precautions should be taken to check communalism, as it would spoil the integrity, equality, fraternity and cultural diversity of India. The citizens should commit themselves for a secular society. Secularism means all the castes in India or all the religions in India are equal. Our India doesn't have any national religion and all. So here we should maintain a secular society. We should give equal importance to all the religions or to all the castes. So here when we do these kind of things, at that time what will happen? There will be unity among the people, a healthy nation will be developed. So these are all the solutions. So you studied what is communalism or reasons for communalism and also solutions or effects of communalism. So next is status of women. So status of women is also a very important thing in our country. Why? So already about this little bit you have studied in discrimination of gender. While studying about discrimination, there you have studied about the discrimination of gender. In that, you know, in our India there are more importance is given to patriarchal families, or in India there are more patriarchal families. So when the patriarchal families are there, at that time automatically the male of the family is considered to be as the head of the family. So when he is considered to be as the head of the family, automatically the females, they are given less importance. They are not included in many decisions, in anything, in any financial decisions it might be, in household works and all. What happens? Whatever the burden is there of work and all, it is given more to the females. So here see, status of women is very important in our country, in the developing countries like India. Why? Because the women also should be given equal importance, equal status as the men are given. Why? Because when we give equal importance, there will be the inequality between the men and women, it will be removed. Next, what will happen? Even the women they can help to develop our country. So here, the achievements of women during pre-independent India are notable. Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Kittur Rani Channamma, Annie Besant, Kasturba Gandhi, Savitribai Phule, Sarojini Naidu are some of the memorable women freedom fighters. So already you have heard about these all women. You have heard about these all names. They are all freedom fighters. Means before independence also women, they were strong, they were bold, they also worked like men. Not only only men took part in freedom fights, but also women, they fought for the freedom of India. So here by this we can come to know the women they were also brave. So see here, now women are present in all walks of life like medical, teaching, engineering, pilot, astronaut, police, politics, military and other areas. So see here, nowadays, that is after independence, and now we can see women they are present in all the fields of our country. Either it might be medical field, it might be teaching profession, it might be engineering, astronaut, pilots and all. Everywhere we can see women they are working equally to men. Still the status of women needs a lot of improvement. The status of women has remained low due to social customs, poverty and illiteracy. This has affected the progress of the country. So here, in spite of these all things, in spite of the women they are working in all the fields, the status of women is still low. Why? They face many problems like social customs, poverty and illiteracy. Why it happens? Because all the families are not literate. In that also what happens, in rural areas and all, many families are there who are still illiterates. So they don't know the importance of education. So at that time what will happen? The female children of those families, they suffer from poverty, illiteracy and many other blind beliefs, superstitions and all. So again they remain back. So this should not happen. All the women of our country, they should improve their life. Economically they should be independent. So see here, the government has started Women and Child Development Department in order to develop women's education and status. So see here, to improve the status of women, our government has started a different department known as Women and Child Department, which gives importance, or its work is to look after the women and children. Through various measures taken, the government seeks to improve the status, health and education of women. Many programs have been implemented to curb child marriage system, Dowry Prohibition Act, compulsory education are implemented as a means of empowering women. So see here, the government has taken many measures to improve the status of women. Why it has taken many measures to improve the status of women? Why? Because the women, they should also get those all facilities and she also should come up like a male or like a men. So what are the different measures taken by the government, like curbing child marriage? So earlier what would happen? Child marriage. Child marriage means before when the children they would come to know, and before that only what happened? They used to get married. The parents only they used to force the children to get married. Why? Because the parents, they would think that they will be independent from looking after the children. So here see, it is considered to be as a crime. Next, Dowry Prohibition Act. Taking or giving of the dowry is considered to be as a crime. So government it wanted to stop this dowry prohibition, so it started this Dowry Prohibition Act, implemented this act. Next, compulsory education are implemented as a means of empowering women. The government of Karnataka has implemented Stree Shakti program, through which self-help groups of women are formed and fostered as the means of social progress. So see here, the government it wants to empower the women. Empowering women means economically she should be independent. Not only economically she should be independent, but also she should be able to take decisions in the house. That is only known as empowering of women. That means she will be not dependent on any other person. She will be independent regarding taking decisions of her life, regarding financially and all. So here it has started self-help groups. Self-help groups. Through this she can be economically independent. either she doesn't have, it's not important that she should take any degree or she should continue her education for a long period. So here by this self-help groups economically she can be independent. So government has started this. So next remaining part I will continue in next class. So thank you students.
टाइम पर लक्ष्य बंद आगे